Hi, Ashura Star Goddess. Okay, so it's Vlogtober day, what, 22? Yes, okay. We're getting there. It's almost the 31st. It's rainy where I am. It's kind of dreary, not super rainy, but you know, I think it's gonna rain later. And I'm just at home by myself today. I'm mostly home alone during the day because my kids go to school and my husband goes to work, and I'm just here with my dog. And sometimes my husband works from home and sometimes he doesn't, so you know, some days I'm alone, some days I'm not. So anyway, so my husband is like, he's not into anything like I'm into. He's just like not very spiritual at all, and he's been having like all these nightmares lately and dreaming about his dead brother again. And I keep telling him, I was like, you know, it's getting closer to Halloween. The veils are thin. He's trying to communicate with you. You know, he probably needs someone, you know, to light a candle for him, give him some energy and currency on the other side. And, you know, he knows that you're the only one that might do something about it. You know, I don't know. But he just won't listen to me for some reason. He keeps having these dreams, and he's scared. He's a scary cat. Like, he's scared of scary movies. He jumps, and he can't, you know, he has nightmares. He's just like really scary. It's kind of funny actually. And I love horror movies. I love gross stuff. I just, you know, we're totally the opposites as far as, you know, stuff like that, and it's hilarious. Like if he has a nightmare, you know, he'll wake up and like just like a kid and be like, I had a bad dream, and try to tell me about it. I'm like, okay. You know, it's funny because I never have nightmares anymore because basically I can change the outcomes of my dream. And plus I know how to interpret dreams, so things aren't always what they seem because it's mostly symbolism. And if you decode the symbolism, it's like totally something different than what you think it means. So that's why I don't really fear anything like that, and don't fear nightmares and stuff like that, because I know it means something totally different. It's not scary. It's your subconscious mind and spirit communicating with you and blah 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 blah, other, you know, astral travel. And you know, he's not into that, so of course he would be afraid. So it's kind of funny living with someone who's like still like that, you know. My kids are past that. Like, I've taught them well. Like, they'll listen to me. They'll tell me their dreams. They'll ask me what it means, and they'll say, oh, okay. They're not scared. He's more scared than they are when he has nightmares, and it's hilarious. And he's grown, y'all. He's like a big grown man, and it's hilarious because even though you try to tell him, he just thinks it's like, you know, woo-woo stuff. You know, he doesn't believe in it. So keep on being scared then. It's just more entertainment for us because we laugh at him anyway. And when he gets really desperate, he'll come to me and he'll ask me about it, and then he'll listen. But until then, he's like, you know, do what you do. But so, and I think it really mentally bothers him sometimes because he grew up in the South, in the country, you know, and so, you know, they have their own little superstitions, and oh, if you dream about this, it means that, and you know, they don't really get into the symbolism of things. They just, you know, make up their own things of what it means. And so he grew up scary like that, you know, so it's funny. But anyway, which leads me to answering a question that someone asked me on one of the comments about being, you know, a funeral director. If I had the chance, would I ever return to being a funeral director mortician? And, you know, why or why not? Well, the reason that I kind of stopped being one in the first place, part of the reason, not the whole reason, but part of the reason, was because I met my husband, the guy that I was going to marry. And he was not very comfortable with the fact that I touched dead bodies every day. And he didn't like the fact that like I would come home after touching dead bodies, smelling like embalming fluid, you know, seeing this and that, working around blood, you know. So he wasn't comfortable with that. Plus, there's always a risk that you can actually transmit a disease from one of the bodies if you're not properly vaccinated, or like before you embalm, they ask you, it's not necessary, but they prefer that you get a hepatitis shot. Because so you don't catch it. I never got it because I don't believe in stuff like that. I didn't want to take it, let's just say that. Like, I didn't believe in that I should take it, you know. I was like a skeptic, and I didn't want to take it because I didn't want the side effects of or anything come back on me later from having this stupid shot. So I didn't do it. And so I kind of was like, okay, well, what do you want me to do? He's like, well, you don't have to work if you don't want to. So, you know, I just quit. I was like, okay, I'm done. So you didn't have to tell me twice. Okay. I did like the profession, but it was a lot of work. It was 14-hour days, y'all, mostly 12 to 14-hour days, holidays, and you know, unless you kind of own your own funeral home and dedicate your life to it, you're not going to make a lot of money. So I was like, you know, I'm done. And I was done. And so, you know, we traveled. We did all the things that people do that don't have to go to work every day, because he owned his own company, so he could do whatever he wanted. So I was just living it up because life's too short. You know, I saw all those people die. Most of them had never left their hometown or traveled or saw anything. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live. Bye. And like, if I ever did want to return, I could, but I mean, I don't see a point in it right now. I actually went back to school to become, you know, a chef. I actually went to culinary arts school, and I have a degree in culinary arts, darling. So I could also go back and do that. I actually got to cook with one of the former White House chefs a couple of times, so that was pretty cool. But no, I would never return unless it was a huge opportunity. Like, it would have to be more than just being a mortician or working in a funeral home. I would have to be part owner, spouse, like, you know, in case the unfortunate happens and I am a widow. I would have to marry into the business. I would have to own part of the business. I would have to be on the top, because I'm not starting back from the bottom. So yes, that would be the only way I would get back into it, if I was part owner. Anyway, I am super thirsty this morning. I think I was just really dehydrated yesterday. Drinking water. So, also wanted to tell y'all, I don't know where I got this from. I don't know if my mom gave this to me, but it's a really cute glass perfume bottle. I keep my money oil in here, and I keep it on my perfume like tray, and I put some of this on every day, y'all. And it smells good too, y'all. Like, I didn't realize how good it smelled until my daughter was playing in it. And she was playing in it, and she put some on her hand, and she walked by. I was like, ooh, what is that? It smells good. And I didn't recognize it as one of my perfumes, right? Like one of my regular designer perfumes. I'm like, I didn't recognize that. It smells really good. It smelled good on her. And she was like, I don't know, whatever this is. And she showed me this. And I was like, oh girl, that's my money oil. And she said, oh. I said, you're gonna get some money. And guess what happened, y'all? This is hilarious. She got some money like the next day. We went to visit my mom, and she bought them these giant piggy banks, like huge. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on one second. Y'all look at my Halloween couch. Okay. So she got them these giant piggy banks. Look how big this is, y'all. It's huge. And she put a bunch of money in there, like, and dollars and stuff. So she got this the next day after rubbing that money stuff on her, and then I rubbed some on me too, so you know, I got some too. But like, seriously, this stuff really works. That's why I use it all the time. And I also have like a pot. A lot of people do, like, I don't know what they call them, spirit pots or money pots or whatever. They'll take like a bowl or a pot and put like some dirt in it, money, and they'll feed it herbs, like money herbs, money oil and stuff like that, and they'll feed it. It's kind of like a plant but no plant. It's like a money pot, and then you just keep putting stuff in it to feed it to make it. It's kind of like the hoodoo lamp. You know how you burn the lamp, like the money oil lamp? It's kind of like that, but it's a pot and you just put stuff in it. Well, I kind of have something like that on my altar, but it's more of a plate, a bowl actually. And I put all my money herbs in there, money stones. I feed it money oil. I have $1, like a couple dollars in there, some change. And so, you know, I feed it the money oil every now and then, and money herbs. And that just keeps everything, you know, flowing in. So if you don't have a lamp, you can do like a money pot or a money bowl. That's what I do. And it works. It works. Like, and you can use it in spells to enhance, you know, like if you're doing a money spell, you can use your money pot in spells to enhance the attraction and everything. Oh, I'm so thirsty. So, and I also use this when I go shopping, y'all. And my citrine earrings, I don't have mine, but when I go shopping, I use this and my citrine earrings to attract good deals, bargains, sales, you know, like try to get the best value. And I usually end up finding some pretty good stuff, especially when I go thrift shopping. I find like vintage items, designer items, stuff on sale, like, and like $20 candles for 99 cents, y'all. A lot of people don't know what they have or what stuff is when they price it at Goodwill because they don't know name brands. But this is a $20 candle, y'all. Like, this thing, this little bitty candle is $20 if you look it up online, okay? And it was brand new, had never been burned. It's one of those crackle candles. But the smell, like, they must use like top of the line oil, smells, wax, whatever. Plus it's a designer, I don't know. But yeah, 99 cents for a $20 candle. And then the sweater that I have on, this is a Hell's Bells or something, I don't know. I forgot what it's called. But this is like a $55 sweater, and I got it for 10 bucks. So, you know, and any little thing you can do to help yourself, I mean, I say do it. It's you're gonna put on perfume anyway when you go out, right? You'll put on some money perfume. When you go shopping, you know, if you're gonna go out and you're single, you know, put on some attraction oil. You know, you're gonna put on perfume anyway. So why not enhance the chances of you attracting, you know, what you're manifesting or what you want in life? So it's always good to do something like that, you know. If you're a witch, everything you do is magical, basically, you know, down to the drinks you order. So I hope that answered your question about, you know, why or would I ever go back to being a mortician, and, you know, my reasoning for it. I probably have some more stories. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of hard to remember every single incident and story that happened because it was a while back. But I will try to get some really juicy ones for these last 2 weeks, okay, y'all? Okay. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all later. Bye.